to the people of the Philippines. Alam ninyo ang damdamin to. Tayo dito, tayo sa Executive Department. Pero yung lahat doon, hindi naman konektado sa gobyerno, sa pribado, we tried our best to show to the world that we wanted to have peace. Ngayon, pinakita nila na ayaw na nila at kung gano'n lang, bastusan lang rin. Pero ko, tapos na tayo mag-usap. Ngayon gusto nyo, patayan na lang. I am not ready to talk to any communist. Tapos na yan. Sabi ko, karami kong sundalo, karami kong eroplano, karami kong matatapang na sundalo. Bakit naman takot sa inyo? Why should we could not even hang on to a barangay 24 hours? Hit and run lang kayo. Why should I be scared of you? Well, of course, there is the ISIS that we have to worry here in this part, Sulu, up and down, Pasila. We'll just have to fight and fight. Kaya ako naman sinasabi ko, when you fight, I will protect you. I am pleased to join the men and women of the Armed Forces of the Philippines as we celebrate this year's Araw ng Kagitingan here in Olo. This is truly a momentous and meaningful occasion as we gather to honor the valor of those who, more than 7 decades ago, willingly sacrificed their lives to defend liberty and preserve our democratic way of life. As the entire country commemorates the gallant stand of the thousands of Filipino who defended Bataan in 1942. We also honor and acknowledge our troops today for their relentless efforts against lawless elements that continue to threaten the security of our nation. I am especially pleased with our military's recent accomplishments against the Abu Sayyaf group. Your efforts have brought us even closer to our ultimate objective of totally crushing the violent extremism at its roots. With this, I can confidently declare that ISIS will never gain foothold anywhere in the Philippines. As your Commander-in-Chief, I salute you and give you honor to the valiant soldiers who were injured or who gave their lives during the recent military operations here in Sulu. Let me assure you that you have the government continue to prioritize your welfare and that of your families. You know, I will just interject something, that during my time, you will be rewarded with a good pay and service and everything that you need after. In Marawi, I released 500 right away for those who would need further medical attention. And I will continue to release 500 more and 500 more millions to my soldiers to do something for their country. Do not worry, I have 3 years. I will see to it that you will have funds when you retire and that your your children and their schooling will be assured even if we are no longer there, either by natural or by any other means of saying goodbye to this world. Huwag kayong sagot, I have your back ko. And I purpose dito ako pumunta sa araw ng Kagitingan. Lahat ng Pilipino deserves the title Kagitingan. But here in Ono, yung ang pinaka nandito. Kaya, to the gallant men of Olo, you have my everlasting gratitude for what you are doing to our country. You are doing everything to ensure that our military personnel will be able to perform their mandate efficiently and to the best of their ability. We will therefore continue to implement the AFP modernization program, even as we remain committed in looking after the welfare of our men and women in uniform. To our troops, please know that the Filipino people are eternally indebted to you. Utang na loob yan. And you know, gratitude is a trait, it's a virtue of every Filipino. Of a grateful nation, I thank you for your enduring patriotism in the face of adversity. May we all be inspired by your forebears' shining example as we do to our best to triumph against the ills of terrorism, corruption, illegal drugs, and criminality that have hampered our country's growth for so long. And while we may no longer face the same enemy that the heroes of Bataan faced 77 years ago, we must nonetheless be strong as they were able in facing overwhelming odds. Ngayon, before I end, I'm sure you'd be surprised that most of the cabinet members now are military guys. It's not because I am up to something. As a matter of fact, during the command conference last night in Malacanang, I told them something of an eye-opener. Hindi ako sabihin na napalakas ko ang sarili ko sa military because I do not need that. The people elected me. But ako, I have a special fondness for the military for being fundamentally honest at industrious. Ano lang ako sa bureaucracy because I have met several failures, pati hindi mo mautusan ng matino. Puro corruption. Kaya, as you would see, the next few officials coming in would be military guys. The very best and the very brightest of you na tumulong sa akin pagpadala ng bayan natin. Hindi ko man kaya kung ako lang mag-isa. So many things to do and I function through cabinet members. But most of the cabinet members now, sila dito, halo. The latest addition is si General Bautista. Siya yung DSWD. Kasi nung huwag kayong magalit sa akin na I tried nakipag-ariglo sa mga komunista. One of the things is confidence building. Na pwede tayong magtrabaho, pwede tayong mag-usap. And I tried my best to in-accommodate ko yung tatlong mga komunista. Kaya akala ko naman that they would perform yung aming pinag-usapan na para sa bayan lang ito. Walang iba, walang partido, walang rebelde, walang lumad, walang Christian, walang Moro. Basta trabaho lang tayo for the good of the people. Itong mga to, may mga tulong tayo at pinadala naman doon sa komunista. At pumalag yung kayo, military, that in some camps nakikita na yung yung pangluwang sa gobyerno, tulong at napupunta sa NPA. So, para sa lahat, to the people of the Philippines, alam ninyo ang damdamin to. Tayo dito, tayo sa Executive Department. Pero yung lahat doon, hindi naman konektado sa gobyerno, sa pribado, we tried our best to show to the world that we wanted to have peace. Ngayon, binakita nila na ayaw na nila at gano'n lang, bastusan lang rin. Hindi ko, tapos na tayo mag-usap. Ngayon gusto ninyo, patayan na lang. I am not ready to talk to any communist na. Tapos na yan. Sabi ko, karami kong sundalo, karami kong eroplano, karami kong matatapang na sundalo. Bakit naman takot sa inyo? Why should we do not even hang on to a barangay 24 hours? Hit and run lang kayo. Why should I be scared of you? Well, of course, there is the ISIS that we have to worry here in this part, Sulu, up and down, Pasila. We just have to fight and fight. Kaya ako naman sinasabi ko, when you fight, I will protect you. The utmost, ang lahat ng hiningi ninyo, binigay ko halos. Last night, we were talking of fast traps. Sabi ko sa kanila na mga generals na give me enough time and I will get the money for you. Pero lahat ng hiningi ninyo, binigay ko. And we have some acquisitions na atin lang. At hindi naman tayo na sabihin mo, dependent ng ibang bayan. Kung ibigay, okay. Pag hindi tayo asal. But anyway, ang foremost ang trabaho ko is to protect also my soldiers. And you will have it. Maniwala ko. Even dyan noon sa injured, plastic cast na Ngayon, yung mga sundalo na baski wala ng paa, tumatakbo na. Because gusto ko talaga titanium. And each titanium, isang paa niyan is 70,000. At hanapin ko lahat ang 70,000 at ang kamay mo gagalaw pero hindi na masyado, wala ng feeling. Mata na lang gamitin mo. Pag may ginalaw kang masarap, medyo kulang na, bunganga na lang. Diretso na kasi titanium na, pero nagaganon mo, kapag baril ka. Well, it's good enough. But you have the best medical care. Bigyan ko sa inyo. Sa inyong ospital, sa AFP, 50 million a month. Sa Bilona, 50 million a month. Ang PAGCOR noon ay ang PGH, 64 million a year. Ngayon, 100 million a month. So saan man kayo gustong pumunta magpagamot, ready. I'm ready to... Ang pag nawala sa inyo, yung kabit mo, ay hindi ko na maibigay sa iyo yan. Sarili mo na yan kung bakit. Baka humina ka siguro sa kakakain ng sardinas dito. You eat protein. So I'm very happy. I'd like to embrace you. I really love you as a human being. Talagang mahal ko kayo. At every time na may nabasa ako, minsan alam ng mga aide ko, yung mga pulis na babae, tinatapon ko yung mga umabot sa akin na briefer. I mean, I see na mayroong casualties, gano'n. Puta na, nasisira ang araw ko. Pero even then, that's part of my job, to worry about you. All you have to do is just to worry about your personal safety. With that, I say again, that ako believe sa sundalong Pilipino at kaya ko ginagawa lahat para at least you can protect yourself and you will see through in this conflict of bonds. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And in behalf of the Filipino people, the entire population, maraming salamat sa kagitingan ninyo. Good evening.